Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 416. Let's see what we can do in the few hours we've got here today.
Hiding, I'm searching, I'm loving.
I wanted to start this 10 a.m. like
I'm searching, I'm loving.
5 hours ago. Things never go to plan.
Let the weight control your body.
But we'll do something regardless. I was gonna do some MUFON cases. Searching for aliens. Loving searching for aliens. Well, I suppose we do get addicted to the UFO topic. And 416 live shows later, plus another 300 standalone episodes. Yeah, I think we're about 8 away from another birthday cake of 700 uploads. That'll be fun to see how well the birthday cake goes again. But I've already had them pre-made up to 1,000, I think it was. I didn't expect to be around for 1,000. Maybe I won't be around for 700, who knows. No one seems to support me here, but my subs have gone up a wee bit, I guess. All this is not even rearranged properly. Okay. I'll just get the side chat checked. I didn't even check that. Hello, anyone out there? What is it, evening in America at the moment? Yeah, it's a good question. What is the time about now? They're probably watching all their soap operas on TV instead of UFOs. 10 p.m. Oh no, they'll be in bed. Eastern, 11 p.m. Or they'll be gaming on their PlayStations. 4 a.m. in UK. Yes, I don't expect anyone to be really around, but we'll see. I don't know when to all the Australian and New Zealand people. But they'll probably still be at work, I'd say. But you think they'd find a New Zealand UFO channel, wouldn't you? Be good to get some local reports or sightings, wouldn't it? Welcome to the OT Chan live 416. So we got the Mexican UFO videos to go over and make it into a video, plus much more. I was going to do MUFON cases, as I was saying on the intro, and yeah, my head's not into it really today, but we'll see. We'll see if I want to add a few on the end. We'll have a look. I'll see how I go. Not sure if it's the meds I'm on, but I took them this morning and that was me gone for the rest of the day. So yeah, what they called methotrexate. Even the name sounds scary. Anyway, I went back to bed and had a snooze, and it was quite funny. there was UFO Proof, the criminal with the neck tattoos, doing stuff to me. When I watch that guy, I look at his eyes, and he's got these deep black eyes. Almost looks like an alien, right? And here he is, and I'm in like some sort of hospital, and he's sticking these what I call implants, nose rings. I suppose nose rings is what I saw in the dream, but it could be implants. And he was bolting them in into the side of the nose, and I thought, shit, what's this about? What they meant to do? And then he was talking to me, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. I'm starting to think that maybe the guy is actually an alien hybrid, and he's part of the evil aliens that maybe when they took his DNA from his mother, they didn't realise his DNA was prone to criminal activity or stealing people's laptops and smartphones and things and trying to sell them for extra money and use it for his own live streams. Because that's what he's been doing, right? You know, he's got all that fancy gear all around him. And he wasn't working for a long time. He had like all this crap in his car, laptop, and there's no way he funded that through social welfare, or what do you want to call it, over America. But yeah, UFO Proof. He's kind of spooky looking type guy. I don't think I've got him on the list because he's not much of a problem, I guess, in ufology, but it does influence a few people. But yeah, it's funny that he ends up in my dream. It's all people that I don't like. He's one of them. But there's always something about him, though. Maybe he's a disinformation alien. Because a lot of stuff he's coming out with is similar to all the fraud channels. So he could be. You could say it's conspiracy talk and nonsense. I suppose we can't even find them in searches, though, because Google won't let us find people, even if you quote their name, channel name, right? Episode 68, interview with Carl from UFO Proof and Amazon.com. What? Amazon. That's got to be part of those fraud channels. See, this is what I mean about disinformation. See, I just brought this crazy dream up by pure chance, right? So what do we got here? UFO Buster Radio. He's put himself up on Amazon now. So he's trying to rake in the dollars, is he? Maybe I need to copy them. What's it come up with Harry Potter, though? Should be Harry Pothead. Most of these UFO people are potheads from America. But yeah, let's see if I can get a picture of him. This is when we do searches and find stuff by pure chance, right? So UFO Buster's up there. UFO Proof, 6 orbs. See, the problem is UFO Proof is a terminology, right? And I don't think he'll be on the second page, but we'll have a look. See, UFO Proof, Pentagon. Here he is on Instagram. Let's see what pictures he's got up. He's got some old ones of his old girlfriend he used to have. There it is, his old girlfriend, is it? Wait, let's see. Yeah. She wised up. and chucked him out. She sent this big email letter that's available around the web, saying how they fled the state because he was going to go to prison for stealing products, and they weren't doing a deal on it, and they couldn't. He couldn't stay there because he owed drug dealers money or something. Can't remember the full letter. And they fled to a couple of states, but he was shooting up drugs in his arm still. He wasn't just a weed head. He's meant to be on methadone treatment or something. Then he got then she cheated on him, and he got all upset, and he fled across the states, hoping the cops wouldn't stop him and check out his ID because he didn't have a driver's license. And he ended up in Arizona, and said he had changed his ways, and eventually got picked up for the cops for an outstanding warrant, and went to prison, but the judge chucked it out because they don't do it across states or something. And then he got caught for doing stolen goods again, and you can find that court case in Arizona database. And he got convicted for it, admitted guilt, and the rest of the information has disappeared because it was around C19 and the useless people employed didn't enter the data properly. So that final verdict, I don't know. But obviously he got off with a slap on the hand. It's amazing what you can find out about people. But yeah, a bad one for the ufology anyway. And maybe he's trying to sell all his guitar and shit online because he had no money for petrol. Yeah, anyone want a stolen guitar? Of course, I'm only guessing it's stolen, but yeah, it's a good chance it is by his criminal record. But anyway, yeah, can't bring up his channel. So how can we find it? Just want to show you the eyes on this guy though, and when he's high, his eyes are really scary looking. You can tell when he's on drugs. You can tell the glazy eyes. The best UFO proof. But could he be an alien hybrid? You know, the black-eyed kids people talk about. Now I know you can get black contact lenses, right? Which I think is what the case is. Must be some of his videos here somewhere. He seems to be getting 2 million views. He seems to be getting once he teamed up with Third Phase, his channel just took off. And when he did that, he split the people that were following him. They then saw the real truth about him, and then all the other stuff about his past started coming up. And the people that stuck around didn't care, because they're all felons themselves, obviously. But yeah, where's his channel? He seems to get plenty of views, but someone must be promoting it. It's useless that you can't find anyone. Just by typing in there. Tag name. How about Cole? Added. UFO Watch. Okay, and then it's on a different website. Updated by UFO Proof. Oh, here we go. Might not be the best one to look at though. So that took a wee bit of a fine, didn't it? That's the problem. So that's one of his stolen piece of goods there, I guess. Let's have a look.
What's up?
Now look at this guy's eyes. They're always dark and sometimes they're really glossy looking. But you can tell he's high on drugs there, right? He works for the aliens. That's what I think.
Guys, UFO Proof here. And sorry I haven't been on for a minute, so I needed to come on here now and explain what happened yet again. Well, as you guys probably know, my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I dropped it and it cracked. And slowly but surely the crack grew from the back side to the front side and then larger and larger. And then the bottom like corner or bottom like quarter of the, you just assumed, oh, it's a flying car. You know, like you're a little kid. You're like, well,
let's see, there must be some better ones where his
so
eyes are really,
I think you have a better chance of seeing it. You're probably more
scary looking, that's what I call it. It looks like his avatar even, you know, with the big eyes. He looks like his avatar without the skin. Maybe that's what he really looks like. So I'm starting a new rumour. Alien UFO Proof is really a hybrid. There you go. Everybody likes a bit of drama. Yeah. Where's a good one? I know there's been some really good ones where he looks really black-eyed.
Hey, we're discussing the Galactic Federation.
Okay, so does he look like he's high there? Actually, his eyes are not so dark there now. He actually might looks like he might be not on the drugs or something. Okay, where is he? Where's this latest one? Yeah, I'm only talking about him because he was in my dream.
Trying to use it through my Galaxy Note 20 Plus, which you think it would work just fine, but apparently not. So apparently, right now I'm using a tablet to go live. Hopefully this is going out. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know what the issue was with my phone. Who knows?
So he's always talking about equipment not working, right? Well, I have problems with my equipment, but I get it working. So yeah, but you think he'd be able to steal himself some decent equipment? So I think he might be. Is that in his caravan? He lives in a trailer park now, doesn't he? But sometimes he films from work. Apparently he's got a job with a skydiving tourist company where tourists go jumping into the Grand Canyon there in Arizona. They obviously don't do background checks who they employ. But anyway, he is making some money now, I guess. And he used to get a lot of donations down the side. But yeah, that's not the scariest look he's had. I should have documented some of them. His eyes change a fair bit. From brown is normal almost to black.
All right, what's up, you guys? UFO proof here. It is my birthday, technically. I am an old man today. I am 106.
There you go.
You
He's
know,
just
it's
admitted that he's
chill.
alien. Anyway, enough of him. But yeah, he was bolting these things into my nose. And why would he be doing that? In my dream, of all things. And then I woke up. But yeah. Could he be a ductee and I'm a ductee and somehow we got transported, or I got just transported before? So where is he at the moment? Did he have a strange dream? So, this field is strange, I tell you. More you're in it and the people that you meet, you start making you get these strange things happening. And strange dreams happening. Yeah, of course, it's like vivid, you know. It's like you're watching it on a TV, you know. It's not like fuzzy, black and white. But anyway, let's get on with this Mexican one. I thought you liked the story about UFO proof anyway. Anyway, first of all, before we move on to that, just recap this one, and you can see here this turd, UFO Man, is claiming a UFO crashes to the ground in Wisconsin. Fighter jets secure the area on thing. He didn't actually add in Hawaii there, but still, you know what it is now. It was the Blue Angels practicing. But this is days after all our videos are out there. This guy would have known that it's been debunked. But they still put it up because it's good for storytelling. And you can see that a lot of people of them that watch these channels for information are so misled. And they don't do background checks because they're probably too busy in themselves, right? Someone needs to interview the witnesses, right? Definitely jets, yeah, not fight. Yeah, well, they are fighter jets, but coloured, not the same way military ones are. You can see in the shot of the fighter jets, black Chevy pickup. Oh, Men in Black. So you can see this is the influence that these channels have. It's not good. Shit. I hate when that happens. Not too much. Yeah, let me just fix this up. Magnifier loses its highest priority over apps. So what happens is the browser picks up the key clicks for zooming in and out for the magnifier, right? But instead the browser gets it for the font size change, which is damn annoying. But unfortunately, Glass Brick has made it standalone, and I've tried to make it run with administrator rights with a few tricks that allows me to make it work with most things. But for some reason, Windows 10 keeps losing it. As you saw there with the scaling of the fonts, and I can't work that out how to get around that problem. But yeah, if anyone out there knows, problem is standalone apps aren't installed in what do you call it? Elevated rights areas, which is like Windows System 32. But I've copied it to the Windows folder and run it as administrator. It should stick, but obviously it doesn't always work. But now I know how to get around it, but it's just an annoying problem, that's all. So anyway, this is what this guy does. He's rebadged it. and displays the same old crap that you see on the big channels, right?
Here, look at that herring. See it?
And of course, that's the 4 jets coming down in formation, diamond formation there. Coming down really fast, leaving a smoke trail because they have smoke machines on them. And then they pull up just before they hit the ground. Which we don't see because they go behind a tree from this position.
Where'd it go? Where's the... It dropped. OMG, it's people out there looking. Where'd it go? I heard a loud cry.
Anyway, it was a practice run. I need to pause that over there. At least he's kept the original sound amped up here so you can hear what's going on. But you can hear the jets coming down.
Look at that herring.
Look, you can hear it in the background.
It's falling from the sky.
And he's even slowed it down there.
Out of space.
But yeah, you missed clickbait title here. If it crashed, I'm pretty sure there'd be flames or smoke or something puffing up. Black smoke, not white smoke you get from smoke machines. So what can you do with these people? I don't know. All you can do is keep pointing them out that they're misleading. And he's put up 3 more since. Taking clips from other people's shows by the looks of it. Rebadging it as his own. And what's this? Orb UFOs enter large wing mothership. Do we dare have a look at his channel? I know, I suppose it's unplanned, but we'll get onto the Mexican one. I haven't really got anything planned. Just looking over the web. Okay, let's see this winged mothership. Okay, this one, I think I was going to talk about that one. Didn't the cousin bros just put it up?
Vamos a ver, ahí, ¿qué es eso? A ver, ahí vemos algo.
This too, is it? No, maybe I haven't seen this one. Yeah, what do you think, guys?
Tiene un motor abajo. ¿Lo ven, el motor?
I'm faking it and talking gibberish Russian to you. Or Ukraine, or whatever it is, Polish.
Pero vean el tamaño. Me voy a alejar.
If you believe that, you suckers. Thanks for watching my video.
Vean eso. Sí tiene un motor abajo.
So what is it? How did he fake it? Looks like one of those Star Wars ships that the wings fold up on. Doesn't it? Blurred, of course. It's got to be a blur photo. So how's he doing it? Overlaying one video with another, obviously.
Me quedo sin palabras, no sé qué sea.
Won't take much to do that. Probably can even do it on
Se está
Android phone apps
difuminando
now.
y ya se va. A ver, déjame retirarme un poco más.
Oh god, that goes on a fair bit, doesn't it?
Sí, ya se ve más opaco.
Is he going to say something about it? So that so looks like one of those winged TIE fighters, what do you call it? Star Wars ships. Let's see. At least it gives us something to laugh about and I'll talk about. I wanted some pictures. Okay. Let's see if we can spot it. think it's a rebel ship, isn't it? Thought it would have come up by now. Oh, that's that strange looking one. Here we are, UFO channel looking at Star Wars ships. But it's the sort of thing Third Phase would use because they're big into Star Wars, right? Better check the audio, I guess. Yeah, it sounds like it's working. Yeah, it sounds like it's working. I always like the infinity nonsense. You can just keep building it up. You could probably build it up to a song. Hey, where's the one that the wings fold up? Come on. Maybe I have to type wings fold up. I suppose there's a lot of ships in Star Wars. This one, is it? No, I don't think so. Oh, this is hopeless. I thought it would be easy to find. No, I suppose it could be that one though. With the sort of like bat wings. Can we get a bigger picture of it? Not really. I think it might be something like that. A variation of the other one I was thinking of. No, the wings go up. That's the one. This one here, but it looks different to the one I remember. Looks a bit like that there. If you fold the wings down. What do you think? Yeah. It's got the square body. Got something underneath there. It's got the square body, and it's got the sort of like bat wings coming up. So how did they do this? This is a Star Wars model. It looks like he's got it on a stand. Is he reflecting it off playing back a video of outer space where they got the... So that looks like NASA. Let's see if we can figure it out.
¿Qué es eso? A ver, ahí vemos algo.
There it is there, because it could be a reflection. It looks kind of transparency. And it almost looks like I can see other reflections. See it, look, reflections. So he's filming it another screen. And he's shining the torch at the model so it reflects off the TV screen. Here we go. See how bad quality it suddenly changed there? Why does it change? Because he stuffed up, right? Probably realised at some point that he had to zoom in because you'd see his face. Yeah. Why that's on the UFO channel, I don't know. But yeah, definitely it looks like that Star Wars one here. What's that called? So we can just narrow down on it. Jan Brick. What's this thing called? Imperial Cruiser or something? It's got the square bit, and it's probably on a stand. You can see the stand coming down here. It's probably painted it black. He's probably holding it in his hand or something. Or maybe it's got on a table with a light he turns up so it shows up reflection. Man, I could be a good hoaxer, make the best videos ever. And of course, why is it Spud Cammy? So yeah, that one there I want. but it's not giving me a name. Let's see. Fold up wings. See, it's not that one. Unless you break off the middle fin, I suppose it could be. It's got the square boxy look on it. Looks like part of the cabin there.
¿Lo ven, el motor?
Dolan, yeah, do you believe in this shit? Here we go, look, they've got different... Oh, there we go. This is the one with the stand. There you go, look. I could overlay it probably for you if you don't believe me. That'd probably be that one without the other fin. Look. What's it called? What's the name of the cruiser? Ren's Command Shuttle. Oh, there you go. I reckon it is. I can see the stand. And he's shining maybe a red torch at it or something like that. Anyway, that one's busted. I could waste my time on it. But it's still fun. Debunking these things. Hoaxes. How many views did he get on that, by the way? Almost 1,000 views, right? Not much, but still. There's a few bucks in the bank. Let's see, 3 ads on it maybe. Oh, how big was it? Oh no, you can't put 3 ads on it. Front ads. So he would have made $5 from it. $5 US, you know. Just for that piece of junk. Whether he got any extra subs, I don't know. And you wonder why people think UFO people are loonies, right? I suppose we should really come back to him, just go through them all. But they're all roughly the same. Mostly lens flares, CGI. What the hell's that? Let's see if we can suss that one out. Let's have a quick look. Come on, give us some more bluthos. Here we go.
Son las luces.
It's a bit loud, isn't it?
Mira esa verde. Espera.
What language is that, guys? South America? So, is it fake?
4, 1, 2, 3.
Certainly not the best quality. Looks kind of legit so far. The blurriness of the lights seems to match up. The trees in focus, but the UFOs are not as usual.
¿Qué verga es esa?
Possibly Chinese landings.
Son las luces.
Because they've got that flickering red look to them. Could be LED balloons, the new replacement for Chinese lanterns for festivals. Okay, see the light dim there when the branch hits. You know, that kind of suggests it's legit. Because the light from it has reduced from the object, so it's not over stressing the sensor. Right? So it's definitely legit. You see as it comes out the branch there, more light gets to the sensor again.
Mira esa verde.
If you had to do that with CGI, you'd be really clever.
Espera. 4, 1, 2, 3.
Another problem with these videos, we never ever see them chase them, follow them for ages, you know. They film it and think, oh yeah, that's it, and upload it to the web. It's sort of suspicious, you know, like they know what they're filming. Where's the sound disappeared to?
¿Qué verga es esa? Son unas luces.
So that's all we got. Ridiculous.
4, 1, 2, 3.
You can see those ones are close together here. At the first, it looks like they're all evenly spaced, but they're not. Which kind of suggests more Chinese lanterns again. And I think they're flickering.
4, 1.
And I think we can hear some wind in the background.
Mira esa verga, mira esa verga. Espera, espera.
You can see how windy it is on the microphone there, so that would be in line with how fast they're moving, because they look like they're pretty low down. Probably released from some wedding party. Still, it's interesting, you know, to look at these things, but to have headings like this, 4 reddish UFOs pass over Holland. Right, sound like South America. Tourists speaking Spanish. Oh, well, there you go. That's why I thought it was South America. Because they speak Spanish down there. So what did they say? It reminds me of what my mum and dad experienced. Looks like those ones I saw. Blah blah blah. Amazing. Well, you get the most awesome videos. That's the kind of people they want. They want these people. Hopefully he's got lots of money to send his way. They're showing themselves more often now. What, Chinese lanterns? I bet it's even around the time of festivals, probably. June the 3rd. Let me just have a look. Chinese festivals. Chinese festivals. Obviously, no research has been done on it, on that video. Just put his logo front. And watch his subscribe. Festivals. Let's see. I'll just try that first. And of course, there's a lot of Chinese all around the world that celebrate. That's if the date's correct, of course. Yeah, with Saint helping us and giving us the time for festivals. Chinese lanterns, February. Flowers, is it? June, Dragon Boat Festival. So we're looking for June. Let's try something else. Chinese lanterns, June. Lantern Festival. Okay, let's have a look at that one. I'm pretty sure June rings a bell, but can't remember. February, the 15th day of the first month. Well, that's not February. Lunar solar year. Maybe that changes it to February. I thought there was something in June though. Maybe the dragon boat thing. It's more likely to be a wedding party though. June 2021. Well, looks like there's one in New Zealand. March, June. How about Holland? Holland, because we're in Holland. Holland. What's that? Yeah. China Light Festival. I typed in June, guys. You can at least give it to me. Here we go. Holland Festival. There you go. 3rd of June. And that now matches up with the video. And what is it? Since 1947, the Holland Festival has been the #1 trend-setting performing arts festival in Holland. So those lights could even be on ropes as they're marching through the square, right? So they could be actually illuminated balloons. Dance, opera, music, visual arts. There you go. Have they got any ones with balloons? So, pictures. So we need to look into that more. Well, that's something new we've learnt. Holland Festival. Now, we got the right date, haven't we? Ah, right. We've got the wrong date. I was reading that. 31st of the 5th. Hang on, what is the 5th? January. Yeah, let's bring up the camera. Calendar. Make sure I don't miscalculate it. I'll just give him as a calendar. January, February, March, April, May, June. So he's got it down as the 5th. 31st. That's just before the Holland Festival, is it? Looks like it. Could have been a practice run. Doing a march through the square with some lighted balloons. So that kind of fits. And it's posted 3 days later. Okay, let's see. I was going to type in Holland. First. Let's see what we got for that. Okay. And then you got June to 20th. Oriole Festival. Ultimate Hot Air Festival. There could be hot air balloons. Let's see, let's go back and have a watch again. Could there be hot air balloons that's traveling together?
4, 1, 2.
See, that's too windy to have hot air balloons.
¿Qué verga es esa? Son unas luces.
Although, does it sound like jet engines in the background?
Mira ese verde, mira ese verde. Espera, espera. 4, 1, 2, 3.
So it's too close together there. They seem to look random.
¿Qué verga es esa? Son unas luces.
They don't look like aircraft lights.
Mira ese verde, mira ese verde. Espera, espera.
I still think it might be LED balloons. There's Q-vids. These are not alien craft. 2 weeks ago. At least he's telling the truth. Place close attention to one on the right of the screen that moves behind the house. It looks like a parachute or a balloon. Sorry guys, girls, but there's nothing interesting to see in this vid later. He won't like you saying that, man. That's crept into his style. I like the video, Tim. You would, you crackhead. DB Cooper. But it does give me flare vibes. You can see the wire and the parachute balloon. Yeah, it could be on a tow line though. I can't see any parachute. Okay, let's have a look at that one. So that kind of almost looks like a lantern. I can see a couple of round holes there. This could be part of the tree though. I don't know, they kind of look like Chinese lanterns on balloons to me, being walked through the square. Now why would you dump those so close to the city if they're parachuted flares?
¿Qué verga es esa? Son unas luces. Mira ese verde, mira ese verde.
Holland.
Espera, espera.
Well, we know there's festivals, so maybe they were dropped from a. Maybe they did drop some flares from parachutes as well. But yeah, consensus is it's not UFOs. Balloon and balloon fun. It's sort of linking to balloons, isn't it? Balloon festival, flares maybe. Let's see, flares. Maybe we should look at some images. Flares. No. All on the ground. Here's some. That's inside a building though. So nothing's come up with flares there. Military. Get rid of festival. Military. Nope. No red ones. Illumination. And whatnot. Try red flares. Nothing in the sky. What's on the ground? Yeah, I reckon it's going to be a festival thing. But anyway, not much more we want to spend on that really. It could be some paragliders even. That would make sense for a festival coming down. But anyway, I could have typed in paragliders, I guess. What else we got to laugh at here? UFO over Pakistan, which is known to be like a war zone constantly over there. That looks like it's going to be a flare for sure.
ये वाकैंड रावलपिंडी
के दरमियान में
Yeah, that kind of filming through a window. You can see reflections.
वाकैंड हाँ और रावलपिंडी के दरमियान
You can see there.
में करीबन तरनौल के
There's got to be a parachuted flare this
ऊपर
time.
है अजीब एक
Looks like
चीज
it's
है
slowly coming down, so it's getting lower and lower, but very slowly.
वो देखें ये शायद स्टार था कोई स्टार
And of course, now it's gone out.
या एस्ट्रॉइड कोई होगा ये वाकैंड
Does it come back? It definitely looks like it's lower.
रावलपिंडी
के दरमियान में
वाकैंड हाँ और रावलपिंडी के दरमियान में करीबन तरनौल के ऊपर है अजीब एक चीज है
A flare is a flare with a parachute. Good catch. You'd see that all the time if you lived over there. Ah, no one's debunking it. Ah. What else we got? 3 girls, 2 UFOs. Have you seen this one before? I think it's been on Third Phase.
There's another one.
Someone's throwing off parachuted flares.
Are you getting this? There's two. You
Sending the distress signal.
guys.
No, the
funny though. Look at
UFOs.
that.
Oh, the guy's drowned at sea. Don't call 911. Why is she wobbling the phone around like that? Trying to make it look like a UFO. You can see the flickering. Yeah, that was on Third Phase. So recycled crap. NC. What's NC? North Carolina, I guess. Thanks, yeah, there we go. When you zoom in, you can see it's dispersing a bunch of little ones. Don't think so. But you might be detecting other shoots further back, because the phone will only detect light at 1 pixel, right? So if you zoom in, with the digital zoom, I think it does something where you might better enhance the pixels behind, but I'm not too sure on that. I know it does some sort of stabilization when you zoom in, because you get those planes that look like they're staying still in the sky if you move the phone while you're doing digital zoom. Let's see if we can see the smaller orbs. Okay. Where's this? Amplified and more.
Taylor, are you getting this?
Okay, can we see little ones behind?
This isn't funny
I
though. We
wouldn't
gotta
doubt
like
it
keep
very
back in.
much. Okay, we're getting lens flare. Loads of crap. Yeah. He stopped doing this when he lost his money, cause why won't it play? Look, that's a bug. Damn stupid Google. Something's locked up here. That's working. Browser's locked up. Something happened there.
There's
Okay,
another
that
one.
one's just got fired off.
Taylor, are you
As
getting
you can
this?
keep it still.
There's 3.
Can't see little ones behind.
This isn't funny though. We gotta like keep backing up.
I think that's lens flare. Yeah, just can't get it because she's all over the damn place. I'm trying to zoom in and she's moving all over. Needs to be stabilized. Anyway, fire up some flares, people, and have a UFO channel for yourself. Yeah, why would you put something stupid like that on it? UFO over Palm Springs. Hasn't even got a good, decent thumbnail for it. Probably couldn't be bothered. UFOs at the White House. Breaking news. Cylinder UFO. Yeah, look at it. Spud cam, pixels. It's probably a plane. Let's look like it's something got underneath here. What's the chance that it's a plane? Let's have a look. Let's have a laugh at this one.
Here's a clip of a UFO passing over Sacramento, California on 5/16.
Okay, that's what I was saying about the digital zoom, right? If you digital zoom it, that's clearly a plane. And these guys never use any of the apps, which annoys the hell out of me, you know. A honest channel would be saying, well, we checked the apps and it's not there. We checked the sky map for satellites, nothing there. International Space Station, nope. So that only leaves a UFO, and here it is. So that's how it should be done, you know. The way I break it down, if I get a fresh video to analyze, I go through it and rule out stuff. But yeah, this is just your zoom plane. You could even see there's a little bit that went up where the wing would come out.
2021 appears to be cylindrical in shape. I don't know if that is the actual shape or whether it could be a disc as well. Make an assessment. Let me know what you think down below in the comment.
A passenger jet. And if you digital zoom it and move it, the plane can sort of like look like it's hovering, like it's doing there. fact, if you listen carefully, I think you can hear some jet engines in distance over the wind. Hear that bzzz over the top of the wind. But yeah, you can see it's going to be a commercial jet. You can even see where the sort of dimps in where the wings would be. You're going to see the tail fin from this distance. But yeah, don't believe any video without proper analysis, of course. And look at all the upvotes he gets. Come on, he's got to get a downvote for that one. California, yeah, well look at the busy airport it has. Now, why would people film a plane? They would know it's a plane. They probably could even hear it. You wouldn't see flashing lights from that distance. Maybe if it was at night time. You can see the Flugerous was only like 1 pixel thick. You ain't going to see flashing lights. The camera's not going to pick it up. Unless you got optical zoom. These people know nothing about camera artifacts and the limits of camera sensors. No one said it's a plane. No one said, oh, I didn't see you use the app on it and check out the timestamps. Do we even know the date, time, and location and direction they're looking? There's one person with a brain. Sorry, but that looks like a regular airplane. It could be my eyesight, but that's what I see. No, mate, it's not your eyesight. UFO man, it's your eyesight. It's straight white and has a dark black energy field, which is to do with video compression, mates. If you watch Stuck On With Me, mate, you'd learn a lot of stuff, UFO man, you fraud. I might be having eye issues lately. Well, I have, but I can tell playing from bloody UFO. Glad it was captured, though. This guy is a barrel of laughs. But he's probably making some good money from it all. And I'm not. I could really start off a fake UFO channel and bring in the money. Is that the one we just looked at? Or was that just another one? Oh no, not the not the triangle green UFOs from Corbell as well. Okay, they all used that, didn't they? Look at that, amateur astronomer. I've debunked that one as well. So you used that one too. Nocturnal News used that too. It's just a lens flare. Because he's using a do-it-yourself telescope, misaligned mirrors. The much nonsense that we have to deal with. There's those triangles again. You're saying UFO. No, they're just points of light that's shaped into triangles. Alright, so he's featuring Dr. Greer. You know, when a channel features Dr. Greer, that you shouldn't take them seriously from that point onwards. Okay, so... and Bob Lazar. Two no-nos. UFO Man. Oh no, not Kerry Cassidy on UFO Man. Come on. She's a airhead. Have you ever come across one? She must be scraping the barrel to even be on his show.
Interview Carrie. Thanks for having me, Tim. Tim, and why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah. Hi everyone. I'm UFO Man, or Tim. You can call me.
He looks like Mike Moore, doesn't he? God knows what she's thinking. Tommy Highway. Tommy Guns.
We are trying very hard to bring credible, relevant information to the ufology.
Credible! All the stupid videos we just looked at. This guy is a liar to the maximum.
Community.
Well, he's even got a smirk on his face. He knows he's lying.
And tonight we have...
Yeah, he's laughing. He does the same as Blake Cousins when he's lying.
A very relevant, credible investigative journalist by the name of Carrie Cassidy. Carrie, you're still muted.
Oh, please, crack me up. These people will air anything just to get money, and she's one of them. She has debunked some stuff with her partner, called out people, but still. They're all in it for money. She goes to all those crazy things like Contact in the Desert. Anyone that goes to Contact in the Desert is someone that you don't want in ufology, really. Crystals and all that sort of stuff. Unless they're sort of gullible and haven't really checked it out and get conned into it. That's about the only thing I might give them some leeway on. But yeah, they're known to hoax drones flying over. According to Earl Grey, who called them out.
I think it was my dog running across the floor.
That's
that
okay.
was making some sound, so I just muted myself. So hi, how's everyone?
Everyone's good, and we want to welcome you to the channel. We're very honored that you are here. We have a lot of questions for you, so let me bring you down here so everyone can see you. Okay, tonight we're going to discuss a few things, but before we do that, we would like to get a background on you. What can you tell us about yourself and how you got involved in the ufology community?
Okay, well, I have started 16 years ago, picked up a consumer-grade camcorder. Is there an echo or something?
That's Tim.
Yeah, it's a small echo.
Okay. What?
Do you have the YouTube channel up right now?
Myself?
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is why you wear headsets, and so when they're talking, it goes into a headset and doesn't get picked up by your mic. If you ain't using special cancellation, but even then it's not going to be perfect. Oh.
Okay.
How many of them don't have headset on?
Myself?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm above top secret.
I think
so-called.
I think they all got headset on, so apart from this guy. So those two are going to echo. And you always have to wear a headset.
Ex-CIA officer, and that was like...
Has he got earbuds in? He might have earbuds in.
To aliens living among us, to be honest, and Tim mentioned something that I'd actually encountered with these blue people. These people are real. And I mean, I saw one of their children, one of their little girls, and she was as human as you and I, but she was blue.
Lovely.
And wearing like a denim dress. I mean, they lived in the sticks. They're like shut-ins or whatever you want to call it.
Blue people. I did an episode on blue people. apparently humans can actually have blue skin. If they have too much silver in the diet and some other stuff. Also, humans can be orange as well. Now go check out my blue episode. And of course, a lot of the blue people stories did come from forest regions. I don't know if they're eating silver by mistake or not. Silver oxide, or whatever it's called. Some believe it scares off werewolves and Dracula and all that superstition, right? Blue people are real. Blue people are real. I think that's what my episode was called, actually. Blue people of Kentucky. There you go. Is that the one? I think it's one of the stories anyway. I've done an episode on it anyway, so you can go and have a watch of it. It's all condensed and stuff. It's only like 15 minutes long. Genetic trait that lead to the blood disorder, blah blah blah, which causes appearance of blue tinged skin. Yeah, so I thought it was related to silver though, but I think if people take silver tablets, they can get blue skin as well. Yeah, so aliens, no, not necessarily. Let's see if I can find my blue people episode and I'll post it to the side. Blue people, and there's also green people. Blue people are really real. There you go. I was almost right. Blue people. Yeah, that too. And there's also green people. Another good story. What's the good stuff I've done in the past here? And of course you got the alien grey and the UFO, which one everyone's probably seen by now. I suppose I have to type green people in. Bigfoots and Indians. Three-fingered aliens. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff on my channel that never gets viewed because Google suppresses it. Green people. There you go, green people as well. Of course, it's all researched by me, and I've connected science to it all. And where there's been fake war, where there could actually be some truth to it. But that story was about underground people, which is kind of interesting. Which there may be pockets of people living underground that could live underground, because I looked into that and see how they could live underground without sunlight, because there's also artificial light caused by lava tubes and stuff like that. Plus they can have their own, get rid of that crap. So there you go. That was just a simple search I just did there, right? This guy's talking about.
They're very xenophobic. In fact, I was actually even threatened by the local sheriff not to talk about this.
Really?
Happened as a kid. Wow. Oh, yeah, my life was threatened actually. Yeah, it's in my book, Strange.
So they're trying to turn. Yeah, he's selling a book on it, right? But you can go and watch my episode and probably have more information than what's in his book. It's all about making money and turning it into aliens. Okay, so let's move on to Mexican. Enough for UFO Man. We haven't talked about him for a while, but yeah, it's a good catch up. That was only this first page of videos that we saw. My nose is blocking up too, so if I sound a wee bit different, it's because I can't breathe. Why? I don't know why my nose is blocking up. It could be because of the immune system's being suppressed. Maybe some bacteria is trying to get me. And so I'm getting flu. Who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could go through there. A lot of it looks like balloons, you know, and flare drops, you know, on planes. Las Vegas. Planes on long exposure. Landed lights, but you don't necessarily see the red lights or the blinking lights. So let's move on. UFO Man, don't join him unless you really just want entertainment. But if you're looking for answers, he's not the one. Okay, so epic fail. That's what it's meant to say, but for some reason Twitter changed it when I pushed enter and didn't see it changed my words. So yeah, we need to bring up that video and just go over it. That's just, they haven't taken it down because it's such a laugh. Third phase of the moon. Here we go. Have we still got it up? Please, please, let it be still up. Multiple eyewitnesses. So yeah, it's still up. I just love taking the piss out of these guys. You notice how they've changed their terminology now? It used to be, we bring you the stuff as fast as possible. We don't analyze it. We analyze it together. Oh, they make an excuse, right? They make an excuse. So basically, they'll put up any video of anything in the sky and try and make money off it. It's basically what they're trying to say. And they're trying to distance themselves from being UFO experts and just being like a UFO video announcer or something. I don't know. Make some good money. Make some millions of dollars, obviously. Okay, let's
Third phase of moon. Third phase.
And copying Star Wars. It'd be funny if they got lost it. Copying our format.
Who's ready for disclosure? Welcome back, everybody from around the world. Big news, lots of incredible UFO videos all over the planet, but let me tell you.
Yeah, they're still using all these fakes on their intro.
We got a video that's going to blow you.
It's going to blow your mind.
Who I featured as...
So this is now why Dolan just proved to himself that he's only chasing the buck and hasn't got anything new to add to ufology. He's going to do a 4-hour debate with those UFO tools known as cousin brothers.
As a guest on an event that I recently hosted. Was the Tic Tac UFO something we built or something beyond? And what's the importance of the upcoming UAP?
So just talking heads. They don't have any answers, solutions, just regurgitating the same old crap. He hasn't got anything to go on this guy anymore. He's just a host. That's all. Just talking about other people's stuff.
UAP Task Force report. Yes.
I suppose he could go out there with his own high-spec camera. He's got the money, and see if he can capture something himself and put it up on his channel. Could do something different for a change instead of sitting there in the suit talking about stuff.
All that and more in the form of a conversation, which will undoubtedly become a debate. Want to know the truth? I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, Richard. We're looking forward to it as well. And let me tell you.
Yeah, because it's going to give you some more credibility and more views and all that bullcrap. Anyone that keeps going on their channel that's meant to be a credible UFO researcher is only going to boost their egos as well as their publicity. They'll use him in a clip and a promo on his on their Amazon video channel, right? It'll just get more and more publicity, more and more money. And I think he probably knows it, and he's probably going to make sure he gets his cut out of it. Because his money's got to be drying up by now.
When you talk controversial about Third Phase of Moon, you are absolutely right. We're against the grain of the major media. We have our own narrative, and that is
to scam everybody out of their money.
the public. So this is exciting, and I'm looking forward to this. We're going to explain at the end of this video about this rumble in the jungle with Richard Dolan. We've got a lot of things to say to him, and he's excited. We're excited, and we're going to tell you how you could watch it. It's going to happen very, very soon, and we're excited that this event is about to happen. And some of these things that we're going to get into, you can't see it on YouTube because there's things we're going over that YouTube won't even allow us to say. That's what's kind of great. But right now, let's get to the breaking news.
But you can pay your $10 to watch it. Here we go. Here's this video over Mexico.
All right. This is incredible. I received an email correspondence in regards to this video that you're
straight
looking
away
at right
you have
now
a bad
over
feeling
Mexico
about this video,
City,
right?
of what looks to be some kind of orb in the sky reflecting lights on the clouds, and you see these sparkles around it, and then makes this immediate
Yeah,
maneuver
so what's the red flag straight
into the
away
clouds
for me?
and out of sight. What the heck are we looking?
So what's the red flags for you on this? So I'll just go back. I'll see if we can learn these things. Just watch it from film portrait, because obviously if you're going to fake a video, you're going to film it in portrait to be like an amateur.
In regards to this video that you're looking at right now over Mexico City, of what looks to be some kind of orb in this.
Yeah, so red flag number 1. See where it goes bright there all of a sudden. I would expect maybe like an echo of a lens flare or something to appear on the phone sensor. But I don't see anything. Alright, let's just keep going.
The sky reflecting lights on the clouds, and you
see we should be seeing artifacts. And we should also be seeing some video compression artifacts around it, like black bits.
See these sparkles around it, and then
sparkles. And yeah, it's film portrait, so would you be able to get that sort of quality? Don't think so.
Makes this immediate maneuver
out, what you get with a lot of CGI videos, right? So what was the other red flag you saw there? So obviously the light source is one for me. The UFO seems to start above the city out of nowhere and then goes upwards. To me that seems backwards. So you want something to sort of pop out the clouds, come downwards, and then hover over the city and then blink out. You want to do the opposite. This is backwards.
Looking at right now over Mexico
City. And of course they got multiple witnesses.
City.
That sort of
what looks to be
where it breaks it down completely for me. But,
some kind of orb in the sky reflecting lights on the clouds, and you see these sparkles around it, and then makes this immediate maneuver into the clouds and out of sight. What?
Yeah, the clouds don't part or make a hole.
The heck are we looking at? What's amazing is that we have multiple eyewitnesses. We're going to get to
I see the big flash there. There should have been some, blobs of light here. So it's crude CGI, I reckon.
Yes, in just a second.
On that video alone.
We're looking at this a little.
And then they got other lights that pop up here. You think, oh, finally lens flare. But they're not. They're just added in
closer here.
Like sparkles.
This event is real. And what happened over Mexico?
So these guys should know better because they're the ones that produce CGI. They know it's fake, right? In fact, as we go through this, I noticed a particular scene which I saw on a debunker site. So we'll just carry on how I watched it last night.
Let's go. The world news needs to look at this very closly because
so the world news would be laughing at these guys if they did. They're trying to say that they've got this #1 source. Yeah, we've had this before where it turned out to be CGI, right?
Again, we're talking about multiple correspondents, and I want to thank everybody for joining us in this live premiere. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of multiple witnesses coming in regards to this footage. I want to bring in my brother Brant. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, we're just getting started, guys. We got so much, and let's just go over this first angle right here. You could hear the person's curiosity, what she's witnessing, and you see this kind of like you could almost see a tadpole with the tail kind of streaming through the sky, and then you can see it highlighting the clouds as it's going along.
Got no lens flare
on its path, and then these kind of orbs of light kind of sprinkle all around it, and it shoots straight up into the hemisphere. What in the world's going on? What I'm really convinced about this is that we have multiple angles from 5 different sources.
That turns out to be incorrect information as we go through multiple angles. So that's another red flag. But anyway, we'll just carry on.
That confirm what's really going on right now. This is great. I just love this capture. It's in the perfect time of day. You could see the sun was just going down. I think we got a timestamp on that and everything else. And it's just a perfect capture during this amazing event.
Yeah, I love it. The eyewitness captured it, held the camera pretty steady, I'd have to say. And when you have this moment in time to capture something as extraordinary as what we're looking at right now, it says a lot. I have to give Jan a lot of credit for having a really good eye, a good hand, and sending.
Jan, so she's part of the group. I'll tell you about it at the end, but
this to us.
Jan, if she's knew it was fake, she's probably laughing her head off.
And Jan says there's even more of this stuff that was captured by a security camera. Watch this.
Alright, so here's another angle of meant to be the same craft. Security camera. Looks too good to be a security camera when you compare it to my one, right? And my cameras never look that good at night time. Look very grainy. This is one of the new high-spec color night vision ones, but then it looks like it's been artificially made anyway. Let's just carry on. So over here, we see it. And you notice it's on the same angle. It's not a different angle, and it's not the other side of it.
So there it is, guys. We got the timestamp and a second camera apparently shot on a security camera over the skies of Mexico. We're looking at the light coming in, and then
to me, that looks like it's someone recorded on the street, but made it look like a security camera. Because the quality's, at night time, it should be all grainy. Because we talked about that in, was it last live stream or the one before, talking about types of cameras, and one uses reflective infrared, and you only get grainy video from it. And the stuff that's close to the camera should be overexposed, so that it doesn't look like a security camera. You compare it to mine on that video.
Has the same mannerisms.
So there's a red flag there
saw
on
in the first clip.
That's a security camera.
This is kind of real time breaking news. Me and Brandon are just flowing with what we're looking at. I put this footage on the timeline, and we're doing this in real time.
Same
looking over
angle
what
as what we saw, but
just
maybe
put on our channel right now,
bit.
sharing it with you. And I'm so glad we are doing it. And again, a second source. We have the.
So there's no way that's a security camera. been edited. Security cameras. Let's see. Security camera examples. Let's see if we can find some. I don't think you can get anything that clear, even today's technology. And that one. Doesn't look as sharp, does it? You can see the whites are really popping out, reflecting. Here we go. That's more like a security camera. And it's also in a dome. Oh Christ. Go away. Just want to look at pictures. Now you can see how bright the lights are there on that security camera. It's high up, so it's reflecting off the tree. The tree there is the closest, so that's the brightest in that one. Same as my security camera. And you can see how overexposed that person is. That's really close to the LED reflecting lights. So yeah, I just don't see the same quality as in that video. Doesn't match. And there you go. You can see how it's illuminated here more. But if you go back to the other one, there's no bright spots in that video. Right, it should be, when that car went past, it probably should have been reflective.
Camera
the car
giving us the time.
There we go. Look, that should be lit up more, right? It's closer to the camera.
And we're looking at the.
Oh, anyway, just keep on going.
This object coming in from the top left-hand corner. It looks very similar to the first one. Brent, what do you make of this?
Well, that's the best part. Again, we have multiple witnesses and collaboration with people that capture this in certain areas around Mexico City. And then you can see this thing going behind the telephone lines and then shoots up. Again, we're looking at this stuff with a keen eye. Are we looking at something that's coordinated as maybe a hoax, or is this something that's totally legit? We're going through the evidence, and that's what we do right now. And let's see what the other videos that come in, if they match up the same quality. Again, people are bringing in multiple eyewitnesses. This email came in and they had a whole bunch of links, and this was even shared on Japan News and everything else that's going to be coming up next.
Absolutely, Brent. You're exactly right, because the multiple sources is leading me to believe that this could be genuine, or it could be a collaborative of some kind of massive hoax. But what's really cool is that, again,
so they're just covering all their bases, right? So not just trying to make money out of it, just talking garbage. Why don't you do the research first before you put it up? Because the information was out there already, Blake Cousins, 2 days ago. You know, you just had to look at Scott Brando's page, because the next video coming up is what he posted. So let's
this is multiple videos, and this was captured by a person on TikTok, and she's filming herself doing some dance videos. You know, people
she captured it on TikTok, and yet she's aiming at something that's moving really fast. You ain't gonna have time to point to it.
The camera do their maneuvers, but then they sometimes capture things in the background, and that's what we're looking at right now. Really cool stuff. Now we have a third party involved, capturing the same thing in the sky over Mexico. What the heck's going on, guys? This is getting stranger and stranger by the second, because with the multiple videos, and we even have another one coming up, but this one's coming in from TikTok.
And you notice it's on the same angle as well. You're not looking at it from another direction. So is she superimposed over top of the video there, pointing it out? Why would you do that? You simply just have a circle draw around it, right? Or and zoom in. So yeah, it's a very strange way to. Or is she there pointing at it at the time, which is near impossible because that thing moves quite fast.
Right? Your thoughts here?
Yeah, she seems very genuine the way she's just kind of explaining herself.
So let's get to this.
Alright, so this one here you might have seen posted on Scott. And he's got information on it. I don't think I brought attention to it. I'm not too sure. But in previous lives. As I was watching this, I didn't know this one was in here, and I noticed straight away, I can't remember, Scott said it was CGI, and it matches up what I've been thinking so far, and you notice the angle's the same.
We have a live performer doing a live stream, and
exactly the same angle, same video.
This is incredible.
Just modified and placed over top.
And this thing comes from behind the building, having the same characteristics, hits up into the sky. It almost reminds me of the Jerusalem-Israel sighting.
Which is
it is indeed fact.
But the other one was a bit more clever.
Well, that would be interesting if it is a massive hoax, but this is kind of making it even harder
You've been
to
caught
have
out
all
again,
these people
Blake
involved
Cousins.
capturing the same anomaly at the same time. And if they don't know each other, then
yeah, that's where I sort of
videos,
stopped last night. Is there anything
we need
new?
This kind of
if it's indeed real, this is a phenomenon that needs to be shared throughout the world and needs to be looked into further. And here's more reports from Japan. They even cover this as well.
A battleship off the Pacific.
So it looks like we're getting to the end of it. That's another one. CGA and Dolan on the same video of Third Phase. Go figure. Yeah, so I was right. CGI, as they played more and more witnesses, it became obvious more it's staged, and plus Scott Brando debunked it days ago with this one image. And there it is here. Again, that ball lightning or UFO appeared behind Mexican band during the music video is a fake. A try for a viral video campaign. I see they achieved their goal. Spot the difference between a frame from the first version they uploaded on May 24th and the second frame after a week. Okay, I have to go to his page, see what he means there. Okay, what's he trying to point out? So they're trying to promote their music, are they? Is that what it's about? Okay, looks like it plays, does it? No. So I'm not too sure what he means. Alright, I've got 2 frames. And what have we got? Alright, so they did the music video, and now they've modified the music video and added in the UFO. That's what he's pointing out. So he's found deception and video editing there. Good one. So you can find the original video a week prior. It's debunked instantly. So yeah, guys, third face called out again. Yeah, it's disgusting, really. They'll probably try to put it up on Amazon too. And say, oh yeah, it turned out to be a viral hoax. We did say that in the episode though when we were talking about it. You know, the usual cop-out. We'll let you make up your mind. Oh, what's that beeping? I don't like when it does that. Something's loose. I think the USB port's dodgy on here. Yeah. Well, I think it's still streaming. Debunked. Viral CGI to promote band, I suppose. Alright, so what time have we got left to cover more? I've got some more, I think. So let's go to the next one. Actually, they did have some extra on the video here, so what was the rest of it?
Dark, but then it started moving in these incredible, flying across the horizon from one end to the other, and doing these figure-8 patterns and circles.
So CGI recreation, so they can do their own UFOs, exactly in the last video, right? Just shows you what Brent can do. So they managed to get someone that wants some attention, some Navy guy. As David Fravor said, he said they all come out the woodwork. So who's doing the interview? It's Blake, isn't it? So is he on Hawaii, this guy? He's managed to get him to interview and pay him money or something. Because this guy's not helping by going on an interview with these clowns. Giving them more credibility.
Into detail of what happened aboard the Navy vessel right here off the Pacific.
So it was early autumn of '86, and my ship was the USS Dubuque. It was home ported in Sasebo, Japan, and we were out of Sasebo bound towards the South China.
So we've sort of heard those stories before on other shows.
Well, later in the week, I came across a message while working in the document destruction room of all places, and I saw that it was a report that had been forwarded from the Japanese self-defense force, air self-defense force, and they had been chasing a UFO.
That looks more like the early Foo Fighters, right? That I saw in 1940s when they were flying missions. Bright lights like that, doing figure 8s, doing crazy maneuvers. So they just keep an eye on military all the time. Yeah. One day we might know, but we'll probably be dead. Bit of a shame that they can't just spill it all out now, because people were ready to take it on. They've been primed with all the TV news and all that now, so there's no reason why they can't bring it out.
Off the coast of Japan, and they had some radar locks on it, and the report had specific information that they had targeted it with their radar. They hadn't apparently gotten very close to it, but they had radar confirmation of what they were chasing.
As far as the UFO phenomenon, what is your opinion on what the military knows?
In my opinion, the military knows quite a bit about what's going on. I don't think my sighting was the only one.
Yeah, we played a clip under fair use there. Anyway, and there was something else they put up. We'll finish on that. But it's those more credible stories that people will go to the channel to watch, right? So they get lots of views on that one. Even though they got it CGI in the front. Was it this one? I know we did stop early last time, but one was a kite, but it possibly could be a banner plane as well. Goofon mentioned banner plane, and I sort of looked at it a bit longer and thought, yes, it's possible. Especially the way they were zooming in, and you can't sort of keep a static position on whether it's moving or not. And we know these banner planes can get a headwind, and actually looks like they're stationary in the sky because they're struggling, and they're not making much headway unless they turn around and go with the wind and land. But yeah, it's possible it could be a banner that's sort of skewed with in the sky. We don't, as the normal UFO videos, we don't see what happens to it, right? It's not like they stand there filming it and then see if it actually comes down or disappears, right? They simply cut off the footage, which is suspect they knew what they were filming. So was it this one here? This one. Oh, here it is.
Tip. It's very weird. And then you also see, like we saw in the video last night, an orb that seems to be tracking this unusual cylindrical object. Now check it out. This is captured from another region, and it looks like the same thing. We're seeing these strange objects captured from everywhere from around the world. What in the hell's going on? Check this out. I'm counting 5 saucer-shaped or cylindrical objects. I really can't tell, but they're stacked.
So what my natural feeling is, if you wait till they pan back here,
And they're just hovering there in the sky.
I'll just go over what I think we're looking at. Okay, they're panning back here. See this here? Looks like it's being filmed from a airplane window. Now look, it looks like the beach line. They're washing up here. And I think what we're looking at is artificial horizon here of the sea. So where's all these objects? Where's the last object? There. And you can't quite see. There. So the sea line could be here. Maybe you can take a grab of that and actually see it better. Okay. That thing's in the way again. So I think they're what you call cargo ship or container ships out to sea. And it's just a perspective thing, right? And because it's all grey, you're not seeing blues. It looks like a foggy sea. And it's just misleading, you know. Misleading what we're seeing. Open. But I won't spend too much time on it. I need to wrap up in a minute. We could always go over more of it another day. Oh, that was way too big. And that make it go really slow. That's better. Let's see if we can adjust the light in here. Looks like it's a small plane. Okay, can we see the objects? It's really hard to see in minutes. Definitely looks like a coastline. So where are the objects? This. Aha. Some sort of cloud cover. Dark too quick. So there could be a coastline here going around. But we knew that was the edge of the shore. But I can't see the things. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you just got to get the right color swap. So that might be the top layer here. The sea line. I think there's ships out to sea here. Yep, see that there? Look. That's the edge of this globe, of the sea. There's the clouds. Here looks like it's foggy. And it definitely looks like a beach line here. Okay, that will do for that one. But you can see we're not going to get much quality from that. And the image. And yeah. Could be a ship. Which way is it going? I don't know. It looks like it could be the stack this end here, and that's looks like a tanker. But you're only dealing with a few pixels, you know. But it's UFOs, man. UFOs. It hasn't selected it. Okay. Looks like there might be some other things on the sea there. Probably little fishing boats. Don't think we can get any details on it. It's just too small. But yeah, it kind of looks like the back end of a ship here, the front nose. And the cabin area up here. Through fog. That's why it's all crappy edges on it here. Atmospherics. But yep, that's what I think it is. I might just save some of these. I should really create thumbnails as I go. That will do. And that one. I think it's saved over the top of the other one. Yep, that will do. I should have really saved some of these ones with the light. Alright, so the rest of the video, they got planes flying up behind the volcano. We know there's the airport right behind. You can see they're going onto their flight paths to California and whatnot. And we'll just carry on.
What's your thoughts, guys? Leave it in the comments. This is some good stuff. I like the consistency of just these craft just staying kind of stationary, and then compare it to this, what was just captured last week.
Okay, so that definitely looks like a boat on the sea edge there. Right, you can even see the angle bit of the ship going up here, and the round bit here, so that looks like it's going this way.
Look at it. This thing's huge. I would estimate the size to...
Yeah, it's a 18-story oil tanker ship. And these ones are
be
just
about
planes.
1,500 feet. Now check this out. Right out of Mexico, Jaime comes through again, and he gives us this amazing footage that is captured from volcanoes in the region of Mexico.
Yeah, cool.
You notice these
orbs. Garbage. It's planes.
It
Everybody
just
knows it's planes.
seem to come out of the caldera of the volcano.
Bullshit. Optical illusion.
They almost seem to fade out, but the trajectory keeps that vertical angle. Here's a good close-up of it.
Taken
and
off.
Notice how it gets vibrant with
California.
light, and then the duality to come up straight out of the caldera of the volcano. This is amazing. What is this, guys? It's
you know
this
what it is,
almost
Blake.
proof
You
that
need a
there's
spanking.
orbs that
You naughty
frequent
boy.
activity, volcanic activity.
Let's keep on going.
No wings. I see no any.
And Goofon would be saying, wow, man, that's a good capture. I'm playing along. Sending them $20 donations, guys.
The engine aftermath from it. No contrail. This thing's just moving along steady. Great footage.
Which could be just a weather balloon that's got the sun reflecting off it. In fact, it kind of looks like it could be a weather balloon, this one. It's sort of twisted on itself.
This is good close up.
Actually, it could be a high altitude one, actually.
Here again.
Not the normal weather balloon ones. Because you got a bit sticking up here. Looks like maybe it's got twisted. Of course, it could be a bunch of milder balloons as well. But a balloon of some kind.
It just seems to like have its own thought. Now let's get to this new one. This again coming
Balloons
in
have their own
from
thoughts.
NASA, trying to hide.
I remember that one in the first video of UFO Man. Well, that guy added something in the background of that video.
What's there up in space?
So he didn't include that. I thought he was going to repeat what they're doing here.
Have you seen this before? This looks like something you would see out of a movie. Some people might even say the Black Knight. Look at the
They know the Black Knight is a space blanket that got loose. There's lots of videos of it actually happening, and it's forming the shape. I've covered it so many times over the years now. This looks like it's going to be solar particles, you know, off the upper atmosphere. We got this happening here with the green. So yeah, as you know, you get the Sprikes that go into the space and leave ionized particles.
The nodules on top of this craft. It's rather peculiar. We're going to get a good close-up of this. Check out the nodules, and it seems like it's organic almost.
Yeah. Of course, we know the Chinese and they're all launching rockets all the time, so it could even be related to that. I don't know if Scott Brando's put anything new up recently. Maybe debunks that one for us. But to me, it looks like charged particles, you know, lightning sparks. It looks similar to that First video though, where that guy stuck his own Star Wars figurine over top of a reflection instead. What do we got? Latest short video of CGI artist. Okay. What have we got here? Here's the old video from Poland. Reddit. New UFO sighted in Canada this month. CGI gang, is it? So is that one CGI? Is that what he's saying? Show thread. Oh, there you go. Studio collaborated on light and display. Alright, there you go. So it's not CGI, this one's actually a created by artist in Simonod Studio as part of a festival. There you go. So it's not CGI, it's just artwork. Anyway, that wasn't going to answer this one with NASA. There's the band one again. Do the research. Blake Cousins, so like he's got lots of posts on it. And there's the Blue Knights, the other one they did the day before. They're just a laughing stock of UFO field, they really are. But anyway, I think that's Charged Particles trail. That's clearly a ship on the sea, and the sky and the sea are matching the same colour. And of course this is all old ones to repeating. So we're caught up to date now on those guys. And no doubt security teams put out something new, but maybe we'll catch them next time. Yes guys, I hope you're learning. Keep watching me and keep learning. It's sad, the garbage out there. Gets away from the real UFO stuff. UFOs are cargo ships. And I'll just leave it there for today. And maybe we can do MUFON next time, see how I feel. I'm going to upload this as a premiere on YouTube, so I've got side chat there. Just to see if YouTube will promote it differently than normal. But we'll see how it goes. I'll do that now once I quit. And say good night. Good night, everybody. Is it playing music yet? It's gone slow, so it must be. Come on. Give me some CPU. Haven't got much left. Good night, everybody. Stay safe on the roads. And if you've got a few bucks spare, think about using my tip jar on OBS. Or $1 a month on subscriber star would help a lot. I got money sitting here until you get 150 US, so they release it. So I need money going in it all the time, as it's going to take years to get it. So there's lots of ways you can help me out. Better end this. Okay.